Hello, this is a video I'm making about a series of steps that you need to be completing if you're a student in my adaptation class. So if you're watching this, presumably you are a student in my class. And what I'm going to show you here is the steps you need to follow to complete the textual vectors assignment. This is something you'll do at least 10 times this semester, and it's going to be using this scalar site. So I've got a few things set up here already that I'll be referring to, but one of these is a page that I've just recently published on here with these instructions. So, where did that page go? Oh, there it is. So, creating a vector. I'll link to this in the main menu, but these are the step-by-step instructions that you need to follow. I'm going to go through these steps in this video so you can see them in action as well. So the idea is that you are creating a vector that is a connection between two texts. One of those texts has to already exist in the system, and then another one is a text you are going to add to the system. So to find out which texts are available in the system, you can visit this page. These are all the pages that have been tagged text. So far, that's just the Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. This is the original text. There's the original book. This is the White Rabbit song by Jefferson Airplane. This is Orpheus and Eurydice. So if you click on any of these, you can see the actual page, and that's all there is to it. This is another one. This one is a page about the White Rabbit song, and you notice I've embedded a video of the song. I also have a link to the Wikipedia page and a quote from the Wikipedia page. These pages that are simply containers for the texts in question can be this simple. They just need to be a placeholder, essentially. They're not meant to do any commentary or analysis. They're essentially like Wikipedia, and in fact you can and should quote from and link to Wikipedia if that exists, if there's a Wikipedia page for it. That won't always be the case. If there's media, you can add media in as well. But again, that won't always be available. So anyway, your first step is to choose a text that already exists on the site. So for now, that's just going to be one of those 3 or 4. There might be a couple more by the time you're doing this. Then you need to make a new text node for the thing that you are going to add, that you are going to connect that existing one to. So you have 2 points on a line here. The steps for creating that are summarized here, but I'll go ahead and do that. If I open up the dashboard, I'm going to make a new page for the Alice in Wonderland, the 1951 movie. So this is now, it's not Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, but Alice in Wonderland. And I'm going to go ahead and just add that parenthetically, just to make sure that that's clear. A text page about the Disney movie. And here I already have up the Wikipedia page for this, and since this is a good resource for just information, I'm going to go ahead and just copy that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just copy the first sentence from here. Go back to my page and just paste this in. I'm going to say from Wikipedia, just to make sure that I'm acknowledging the source. Paste that in and indent that so it looks like a quote. And then I would like to add some media to this, but for now I'm going to go ahead and just complete this page in a simple way. I'm going to add a tag here. See how I did this at the bottom? I need to tag a page. This is going to add a tag that exists already, just the tag text, add selected. And now that shows up here. I could add a bit more of description here if there's particular parts of this text that are interesting in terms of relating to other things. I could add that, but here it's not, this isn't commentary or analysis. It's just description. It's just facts. So that's why Wikipedia is a good example, a good model to follow, and a good place just to link to. Maybe format that a little bit better. I'll save that. Now I also had I'm kind of interested in the trailer, so that's essentially part of this text. So if I go back to the dashboard, I can import that trailer for this movie. If I go to the media tab, I will go to the import page, and I'll get this from YouTube. And I'll say, I'll search for it here, Alice in Wonderland trailer. looks like it. So I will import this media. Okay. And now back to my dashboard. If I edit that page that I just created about the movie, I can now embed that media that I just imported here. So I can do that with one of these buttons. Oh, or this one. Yeah. So just click that in, and now it'll drop that in. It'll just show this placeholder rectangle until the page is actually viewed. If I save it, you'll be able to see it. I could also add annotations and other things in there, but I don't really need to. I'm just providing this for reference. So now I have two text nodes. I have Alice in Wonderland, the 1951 movie. I just added that one. That's my new contribution. The original one that I'm going to connect this from is the, I'll go here to find it, is the Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, the book. So now I have two nodes. This is my beginning point. This is my end point. And what I need to do to connect those two is to create a path between them. And I will do that from the dashboard again. If I go to the pages view, when I create a new page here, I'm going to say, I'll call this adapting Alice to film, something like that. And here I can write my commentary. I'll talk about the commentary in a bit, but as far as the connective pieces here, I need to make this page a path, so I need to specify the items that it contains. I can go here and look for all of the pages that are available. This is the original book by Lewis Carroll. This is the other thing. So if I have those two in here now, it's a path that connects those two together. Add selected. I like those in a different order, so I'll put them like that. That makes more sense now to me. That's the chronological order. And then if I save it, then you'll see that these are now connected and they will show up as related to each other. The other bit, of course, is the commentary, and this is the part that is essentially a short blog entry, maybe just a well-developed paragraph. Talk about the relationship between these two things, some of the strengths and weaknesses perhaps of the adaptation, the newer one. Sometimes you'll see when there's adaptations or interpretations or parodies, there's kind of a political angle or an ideology that you can locate influencing the direction that the newer work takes. So if that's relevant, then talk about that. Here you are doing a bit of analysis. This is a bit more argumentative, I guess. But do whatever you need to. We can talk more about that. There's a rubric for that content where you turn it in. So I'll show you how to turn it in. Once you're done, you've edited everything, copy this URL. I don't know what that actually was. Copy the whole thing. Copy the URL. This is the public-facing page, the public-facing page that you've just created, connecting two other pages together. Then go back to Canvas, and this is the assignment page for Vector 1. This is due Friday. So some brief instructions here, a link back to the step-by-step instructions, and a rubric explaining what your commentary should accomplish. Just hit Submit Assignment. I'm going to paste the URL and submit the assignment. If you have any comments you need to tell me about in the process, then please do that, I guess, there. But that's all there is. Turned in, you're done. Should be pretty quick and easy, but I know there are a lot of steps, and these steps may be unfamiliar, so if you get stuck on one, let me know. Otherwise, you can refer to this video or the steps on the website. Thanks for watching. Bye.